Hello, my name is Carx82, and welcome back to our Divine Journey 2 playthrough. I am just cleaning up one of our infusing builds by compacting it a little bit and splitting off the steel part of it because that was conflicting with the enriched alloy because they both used iron. It was this one that it would screw up. So gone ahead and fixed that, and then I just made it a bit smaller by auto ejecting the stuff directly into the interface. So that is much cleaner looking. I like that. For that, I'm also setting up some keep in stock recipes. Nothing fancy. I'm just actually using one of these things that we use for crafting. I just threw a crafting card in there, and then I can throw whatever we want in there. So as we saw, that was coal coke, but I definitely want electrical steel. I want to keep that in stock, and I will probably do dark steel and maybe end steel or something like that. It just depends what I kind of like run into, what bottlenecks and stuff, and I will deal with them when we get there. That is usually how I do things. I have upgraded this quite a bit, so as we can see, this is only taking a couple, about 2 seconds to do electrical steel, but I still want it auto crafting because it's used so much in the patterns. Although I have just crafted up, I think I crafted up 50. Yeah. We do need some more iridium. This is running, but it's not producing like a ton, but it definitely is still running. Probably, I think I was doing this, probably still the best ratio. Since we're not getting a ton of it, I can always throw the laser drill in the end if we want. I just don't feel like moving it every time we need more iridium, so it's best to get the most out of it. The other thing I'm doing is fixing our inscriber setup that we did for these estimation circuits. As we know, all the other ones, we only need the processor, but this one, for some reason, requires just the middle one. It doesn't require the processor. So I had to deal with this separately. So I need to be able to craft these up and put them in the A system. And then if we need estimation processors, we can go ahead and do that. Now, I don't know if we're really going to need the estimation processors very much, to be honest, because there isn't many recipes that require that. So what I'm going to do is, as we can see, I've changed this one to estimation. I threw the other one up wherever. I don't know which one it was, but we did that. I do need item ducts for this, and then I'm going to... don't think I haven't done recipes for them all. So what we're going to do is 2 recipes. One, that to that, and then just realizing that's a bit more complicated. Okay, redstone doesn't need to be on it. The silicone. Maybe I can throw the silicone in that first recipe. Technically, it's not going to get used, so it's just going to build up in there, but that's... I kind of have a buffer there anyway for that reason. So I guess we'll just do that. So every time we craft up these, it's going to throw a silicone in there. And it'll just build up a buffer, and then if we actually need the processors, it's going to use it. feel like that's just going to fill up. But I mean, you get stacks and stacks of this stuff in there, so it doesn't matter. All right. So I guess that would go there. Kind of bugs me that these are all going to match except for that one. All right, and then that will go there. That was the old interface that we moved, and I crafted up a second one. Do that. I think it just probably got sent into there. Yeah. Here we go. Then I just need to hook this up. I think I have enough channels over here. Although I am running pretty low. Yeah, we have plenty of room as long as we have enough for that. Did that? Oh, right. I was thinking, I'm like, I thought I had 29 before, but I forgot I moved the storage bus. It used to be like over here, so one of the channels moved. Alright, I am going to have to deal with this, but we can just do that with more controllers. That will help. Yeah, I think that'll work. So if we do... Let's just test it out, I guess. Pull that out. Let's do that. Yeah, it'll make the silicone. That's probably already over here because there's speed upgrades in there. So pretty quick, and then did that already go and I just didn't even see it? Oh, I just realized there's no... I'm not... That's probably going to bug me if I... Why did I just do that? I was just thinking... This is not going to match. It's going to bug me. I'll probably craft up the other one. It's just so slow. Oh well. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's going to matter actually. There, I just saw it. There we go. Alright. Sort of works. I am going to craft up another servo just so they match. Because eventually we are going to need lots and lots of these for these quantum whatever circuits. Alright. There we go. I think do I even have... I can't remember if we've gotten Enderium automated yet. No, I haven't, because I crafted up a bunch originally. So I haven't needed to craft up more. Alright, so what do we want to do? That's actually helpful, because I've been speeding these all up. But I never actually held... I already had speed upgrades in there, so I never actually held 8 until I finished that quest. Right. Yeah, so for example, we had 4 in there, but that... And I have... Yeah, I do have that. I just need to craft up some more energy upgrades for this one. And then we're kind of set for that. I do still kind of want the precision sawmill. We probably don't need to do like... I don't think we have to get crazy with it, because we're not going to be using it that much. Basically just for planks and sticks, and I think that's about it, to be honest. Yeah, there might be some other recipes in there somewhere, but basically planks and sticks. Okay, accidentally forgot to hit record, but I have just finished crafting up the builder. basically I just made recipes for all the block placers and everything. So yeah, wasn't, I mean, it was quite expensive at this point. These require the machine casing, so it was quite expensive. I am just crafting this up now. I was debating whether I wanted to do recipes for these. I think I might actually. I'm sure we will use these for something in the future. And why is this bibliocraft stuff? Oh wait, isn't that the one that lets you duplicate enchantments? I guess that's probably why it's so expensive. Matter transporter. To be honest, there's not very many recipes for it, but oh well. Let's just make recipes for everything. Throw them in. Which one was I on? That one. I don't know why I didn't just look on there, but whatever. Alright, so we need that. Oh, Demon Lord ingots. I haven't done those yet, have I? Yes, that's right. I haven't needed those in a while. Oh, we are full on our alloy smelter. I'm going to have to throw down another one. Another interface. Well, I could split it up into two, actually. But do we have... Like, the question is, like, yeah, Lunar is going to need a resonator, which we do have. And that's... Oh! Alright. I'm going to need more interfaces. And there we go with the shape card. I actually did enough for two of them because I think I'm actually going to use one for actual building. Let me just make sure I get that quest before I... Alright, there we go. I just wanted to make sure I got it before I used it because I'm bad about doing that. And there is the shape card quarry. Yep, the deep dark. I haven't actually looked in... I doubt we can get there, can we? Oh, just dark steel. Well, that's actually pretty easy. Alright. Well, is that what we want to do? I think that's probably what we want to do, actually. I do need to make... I think I have... Yeah, I only have a couple. Couple of the recipes, but we can always... What did we need? Quintuple? I just figured we might as well start getting this stuff. Actually... That's actually going to take a while. So, let's get that going. At least... Yeah, I don't have anywhere near... How much cobble? Yeah, I only keep that much cobble. Well, I'm sure there's other ways we can get tons and tons of cobble. Probably just from the builder. Quarry card. We just wouldn't have it, we wouldn't have it, like, void. Alright, I do need a power cell. And probably just the middle one. I mean, we could always just go for the top tier. They're actually not... It's not that much more expensive. It just adds a couple things to it. So, the actual, just the simple one is the hardest part. And that just adds some dark steel and mithril, which is all auto crafting now. So we might as well just add another one. And plus I need a link card. I've also... Can't remember if I mentioned this, but... Finally got more crafting CPUs. I know that looks a bit silly, but it was just... The thing was just on top, so I just threw it up there. I've also increased my GP. You see 132. I crafted up 4 more of these fire mills. Let's do GP, because the efficiency loss up to 40, so we're getting 8 from each, so that's a total of 40. And then I crafted up 11 lava mills, and I have them in the nether, because apparently that is more efficient. Yeah, flowing lava. Being in the nether does so slightly. We can get 7 in the nether next to flowing lava, 1 block away from the source block. So each of them gives 7. We are up to 132. So I can have 4 speed upgrades in there, and it seems to be enough for most of those. I ended up doing that because the lunar reactive required 16, so having upgrades in there, it just couldn't cover it. So I was like, you know what, let me just boost this enough so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, so there is that, and that is actually just keeping the rest in stock. It's the advanced. What did I just craft up? Like, did I just craft that up? Or did I not craft? Didn't I just... Oh, it's right there. Duh. I was like, wait, what just happened? But now there's 8 computers, so yeah, it might be on... That was kind of funny. I was really, really confused there for a second. Also, I just realized I don't have a recipe for the top tier one. Now we do. Yeah. Alright. I will just add a few more. So you can see the lunar reactive. So now we have 4 upgrades. So it uses 80. So I had to get quite a bit more to cover it, but we're good. Fortunately, that one is at the 60Ks at the bottom. I don't know if you could switch those around, but... Oops, something... Oh, it's the dark steel is blocking it. Alright, where do we want to put this? We probably... I also need... I just realized I need like a crate or something, which I don't have. I don't have those on AutoCraft. I really should, but don't particularly want to. I mean, eventually we're just going to have these pipe directly into the A system. I didn't realize it was dark there. How do I want to do this? I don't particularly want to, like, destroy the world. Okay, we are back, and I have decided I think I do want to get the deep dark before I start throwing down our miner or the builder. But I am actually going to take a look at something else before that. I have gone ahead and throw down... There was a quest for the igneous extruder, and I thought, why not produce cobblestone? It doesn't use lava water pretty fast. I do have a bunch of upgrades, although it is using 350 RF per tick. Not the cheapest, but I just have it being put into compacting drawers. And I think we'll just... Yeah, we'll let that just kind of build up. And I'll probably turn it off when we get to the desired amounts, because our little material steamworks thing, stonework, definitely not going to be fast enough. at all. I have thrown some of these speed upgrades in here. I can actually take this item stack off now. I am just using a conduit on the back. I kind of rearranged a little bit so I could just pull it out, because actually the item transfer thing does not go fast enough for these speed upgrades. Now, if you don't know, there are speed upgrades for these machines. It doesn't show up under industrial foregoing, which is a bit confusing, but there are this Tesla core lib. It does actually have upgrades. So in case you don't know, you do have to put the first one before you can use the second one. If I pull the first one out, the second one doesn't actually do anything. So you need to put that in first. And I think it's actually not just speeding up how fast it works, but actually increases the amount of things you get from it. So you can see we're getting 2 from it with 1 speed upgrade, and it goes a bit faster. And then you get 4 from that, and it goes even faster. And there is also energy upgrades as well, in case you didn't know that. I completely forgot there was energy upgrades. I knew there were speed upgrades, forgot about the energy upgrades. So I'm actually throwing these in. Oh, that's right. I already put 1 in there. I was like, did I mess that up? But I'm throwing the energy upgrades in here just to lower the energy. They're not complicated at this point. I just made auto-crafting recipes for them. So our laser base, or our laser drill, is just using a little bit less power. And if I want, I can throw the speed upgrades in as well, which I might. They are not too bad. The top tier one uses the lower tier. That's why I was doing like 8 instead of the 4. I really should get this like attached to the A system, but I haven't got it. All right, so that is kind of what I'm doing. I think like I said, I'm gonna wait for this, but all right. So we do have our builder. I did kind of want to see if it would possibly do something kind of cool for us. So I want top dome, maybe hollow. And then we can... Oh, do I need to... I need to shift click on the builder first. Just kidding. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. All right, so I'm kind of curious. Trying to get this as even as possible. Oh, I'm never gonna... Sure, why not? Right here. And then C goes, builder, can we... Well, that doesn't look like what I wanted to do. Alright, totally forgot to set the height. See. I just gotta get it. Nope, that's not what I want. Alright. It'll take me a second to get this. Why is the offset off so much? We do 0, 0, 0. That's better. I don't particularly want the floor, though. Also, why is there... Oh! Yeah, that's a bit... kind of funny. Yeah, you can see where all my light sources are. Alright, I wonder if we could... do... This is Y level, maybe -1. Yeah. Alright. And then we can just have this thing build it for us, so I don't have to manually do it. Let's do... Ooh. Funny. How about we do 50... 50-50? Is that crazy? I don't know. I think that would be kind of cool. What do we think? I could even make it bigger. How many blocks is that? If we do it glass, I can easily get the glass from, like, here. Obviously, we would change the mode to do glass. Instead of the silicon, which we were getting, I would just set it to glass. What happens if we do... Yeah, that's 5,000. What happens if I do, like, 100 by 100? 16,000? I don't know. I think that would be pretty cool. The only sort of weird thing is the... Well, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? It would have a floor. I could just have it fill in. Or I could just fill in the floor myself and then have it do the glass. The only reason I was like really kind of wanting to do this is because I'm really tired of rain. And since I get so much of my power from the lightning towers that I kind of need to let it rain instead of just sleeping the night away. Alright, I like the 100, 100, 100. Maybe 60? Is that too big? Nah, I think that would be really cool. Now, we want to get it powered. We do have our power cell thing. Basically do out and then just link it. I don't want to start feeding it. I'm not quite ready to start feeding it glass and stuff. But I think we will. So I'm going to link that. Alright, and now it has power. So basically you can just feed it the resources it needs on top in a chest, I believe. But let me... Unfortunately, I threw an emerald thing in there, not realizing, like, it's gonna take a while to build up. I guess I could... How many blocks did that say that was? Like 16,000? Doesn't say on there. I guess we could just tell it to smelt like 1,000 glass to get it going. Yeah, and then I'll just manually put the stuff in there. And let's give it a lever. Now, I should probably clear out the area before I do this, because otherwise I'm going to have to like go back and fix it. I don't think there is entities not moved. Don't know if... I'm not entirely sure if it's going to replace the blocks. I don't particularly want it to like replace the floor with glass. So I'm not I'm not sure. I might have to just double check with that. I just don't want to end up with... Like, if I feed it 1,000 glass, I don't want to start replacing all the floor, because that would be not fun. So, let me do a little bit, and then we can check this out. Okay, we are back, and I have spent some time just clearing or flattening everything out up to this dome. Fortunately, we do have these couple spawners from that, just the normal... oh my goodness, what am I trying to say? Just the normal generation, world generation. There we go. But I have it set to just 1 on this dome, and I am hoping this will just do the floor. So I've gone ahead and placed all the carved limestone in, and it should fill in all of that. Let me just do that again. I did break a couple blocks. I think I've got everything, but we'll see. Yep, there it goes. And it looks like it has finished. I kind of just guessed at how much we needed. All right, let's turn that off. All right, that looks pretty good. Also, how much do we love not having to do this manual anymore? All right, it doesn't... I didn't think it replaced the blocks, but I couldn't remember, actually. I was a bit worried I would replace everything. But that should have filled everything in. Now, I take this out and do the 50. Put that back in. And did we know that those are actually solid blocks that stop the rain? I thought that was kind of cool. That's snow. Because the dome is that high, it's actually turning to snow up there. One minor thing, it doesn't really matter, but it stops that from spinning. It actually probably... I should probably break that. I'm going to break this stuff down anyway. It's just... It's free power. It's already built. Like, there really isn't any reason to get rid of it, to be honest. But, yeah, this is... I don't think it was actually through anything because the blades were not actual. The blades weren't the actual block. But let's try glass now. I only have 1,000. I need like way more. Obviously, don't we need like 16,000 or something like that? So I'm gonna do all this. To be honest, we could probably do a better glass too. Maybe I'll... Where's my... Maybe I'll take a look and see if there is a better one. I do like the gray boarded. I've used that quite a lot of times. It looks a bit nicer than the vanilla glass. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna regret doing this all manually with our chisel because it goes through that pretty quick. I could probably craft up the diamond one. But this one, yeah, we could even do that one, which is much easier. But yeah, I think I prefer this glass over the regular glass. But there we go, we can see it building the dome. I think that's pretty cool. And I will switch out all this for the chiseled stuff with the exchange thing. I don't know. There is just something really cool about domes. I don't know why. I just think they're really cool. And we will work on that. I'm just smelting up all the glass we need. We have thousands of sand in here, so it's not a problem. It's got that running, and I guess I should probably upgrade this to... Maybe I'll upgrade this to the factory. I should upgrade all these as well. At least to the second tier. But I don't know. I think the base is coming along. It's a little bit better than just grass. But anyway, that is going to be it for today. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.